It was just over a year ago that I shared plans to create Armor Academy and provide some different schooling options for local families. Part of those plans included a former one-room schoolhouse that the school would be housed in. 368 days later, the schoolhouse finally arrived. I've been waiting for the former South Fork School to move this direction since January. So after nearly 6 months, it finally took off for its final destination. And just like my leap of faith, once the schoolhouse was moving, the Lord provided a safe trip, just as He has for me again and again in this journey. In fact, the similarities of my journey with Armor Academy and that of the schoolhouse is uncanny. That 6-month wait could be comparable to the 4 years that I knew the Lord was asking me to do something different. It took a lot longer than 6 months for me to finally surrender to the Lord's calling of starting a school. I'm embarrassed to say that He was much more patient with me than I was in waiting for moving day. But once I finally died to my own wishes and followed God's will, things moved right along. Once the schoolhouse got out of town, it cruised right along on those country roads. We started last August with 3 part-time students, but as the year progressed, we also picked up steam. By the end of the year, we had 9 students attending Armor Academy. Along the way, people sent photos and videos of the schoolhouse going by, excited to get to see it on its way. Over the past year, I've received countless notes of encouragement as Armor Academy got going. If that was you for either of those, thank you. I've tried, but I'll never be able to express the depth of my gratitude to everyone that has listened to the Lord and provided support in some way. There were times when I had to slow to navigate a corner or pause for an unexpected bump in the road, but each time I learned a valuable lesson and came out all the more wiser. Seeing my students learn to give grace and grow with me made me realize just how wide and far our possibilities were. Both the kids and I learned so much over the past year, but we all also became more understanding, more appreciative, and so much more thankful for the opportunity we've been provided with Armor Academy. This journey has been full of joy, and it's made me realize what a gift the Lord has given me in teaching. Parents, you are the ultimate teacher for your children. But if you would allow me to be a part of that journey, I would be honored. Enrollment for Armor Academy opens August 1st, and school starts August 25th. While we learn the basics of math and reading, as well as social studies and science at Armor Academy, we also learn about the attributes of God: His love, His gifts, His goodness, His grace, and His glory. Our units focus on how we can be more like Jesus. If you're a parent of a child that will be in kindergarten through 8th grade and you'd like information, please get a hold of me. If you don't have school-age children, but want to help kids experience this kind of learning, or help us get the schoolhouse ready for students, please consider joining us in the upcoming match days at the Brown County Fair, July 15th through 17th. More information can be found in the description. Over the last year, I learned so much about God, His will, myself, and the truths and the myths of the educational system, and more than I want to know about late 19th century construction. But I'm so grateful for it all and for where we are today. This is not a new idea, but micro schools are popping up all over Kansas and the nation. We're taking the best parts of the educational system of our ancestors and combining it with the best things education has to offer now. And it's happening right in front of us. At Armor Academy, our mission is to cultivate a Christ-centered learning environment where students are encouraged to grow in faith, pursue academic excellence, and develop a lifelong love for learning. Based on Ephesians 6:11 through 13, we want to help support families and raise up children with principles that will help them in their Christian walk and prepare them to impact the world for God's glory with wisdom, compassion, and integrity. It's been a journey, no doubt, and while the schoolhouse is done traveling, Armor Academy is just getting started. We're witnessing the dawn of a new and better age of education.